title, Relationship Goals. I see this everywhere on Facebook, on Instagram, everywhere. It's like relationship goals. You'll see two old people standing there together holding hands, or you'll see people wearing matching sneakers, whatever that's about. Or you have the funny ones when it's like, I want a relationship like this, and it's something funny, but it has a deeper meaning, like somebody to hold me down or somebody to lift me up, whatever. But anyway, so you see all of these memes about relationship goals, and a lot of people post them, which to me says that a lot of people want a certain type of relationship. But what I think a lot of people fail to realize is that you have to be a certain type of person to warrant certain type of results in a relationship. So what I want to talk about is, are you a team player? So we all have people that we want to come to us, but are you ready to be a part of a team? Are you ready to give what it takes? Do you have what it takes? So today I just have 5 really simple traits of a team player, and I'm going to go right here. The very first one is adaptable. Are you adaptable? Can you adjust to new circumstances? If you are in a relationship and your partner loses their job and they're not able to take you out, they're not able to spend their money on things that would be considered probably frivolous. They can't really take you out or buy you anything for your birthday because they have to conserve money to pay bills. Can you handle that? Or will your attention go elsewhere because now, you feel neglected because he can't do what he used to do? Or for guys, are you adaptable that if maybe she had her own place and, you guys were able to come over and stay the night at each other's house or whatever from time to time, or just hang out in peace and solitude, and she's decided to go back to school and she's staying with her mom now and you can't be there past 9:30? Can you handle that? Or if, any type of change, are you able to adapt to the change? Because relationships, like everything else, they're going to grow, they're going to change, they're going to have issues, and you have to be able to adapt to the new situation. So moving on, number 2, are you a good communicator? Are you able to express your feelings and your emotions without being overly emotional? Can you be conversational and not confrontational? Do you run from conflict? Not all conflict is bad. Some of it is required to have a breakthrough. So that's something to consider. Can you communicate what you're feeling to your partner, to the person you're in a relationship with? If you cannot communicate, and that means verbally, not just through text message, which nowadays is just ridiculous. Everybody is sending text messages and nobody's talking to one another. If you can't talk to your partner, there's going to be a lot of assumptions. There's going to be a lot of miscommunications and a lot of misunderstandings unnecessarily. So ask yourself where you stand on your communication and if you can improve. Number 3, are you committed? That's a big one because if you are finding yourself in a relationship and, every time you get frustrated, you're ready to be done. You're like, you know what? I'm through. Nope. Nope. I can't take this. Nope. He left his shoes in the middle of the floor. Nope. That's it. Or he left water on the floor after he got out the shower. That's it. I'm done. Nope. He was supposed to be here at 3:30. He's not here until 3:35. I can't have him picking me up. Like come on, if you want a relationship to last, you have to be willing to weather the seasons of a relationship. So you have to be committed to that relationship, even when that person is not exactly in the space that you want them to be in, or not exactly acting in a way that you appreciate. You still have to be committed to the relationship. You can't, just say, okay, this isolated incident. Number 4, are you reliable? That's very important, because if a person doesn't feel like they can rely on you to do what you say you're going to do, they can't rely on you to have their back and be there for them, it's very hard to be committed to a person like that. So you can't expect a person to commit to you into a relationship with you if you're not reliable, if you don't follow through with your promises, and you don't follow through with the things that you said you would do. Yeah, it's just not going to work, because that deals directly with trust. And so you have to be reliable. And number 5 is, are you forgiving? Forgiveness is a huge thing, because I think that we tend to judge ourselves by our intentions and others by their actions. So we are far more critical of other people than we are ourselves. Even if we're critical of ourselves, we are just probably 10 times worse with other people. And I think being a forgiving person really helps relationships stay together so that you can move forward. I'm not saying be a foolish person, but I'm saying in order to have relationships that really last the test of time, which, I still see them. I still fortunately have friends and examples of people who have been married 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. Some of my friends in my age group that have been married 18 years or 15 years, something like that. I still see those people who are happy, which is a great thing. But what I noticed in those relationships is that both parties have a forgiving heart. They are never looking at each other like they are the enemy. If anything, they're trying to come to an understanding so that they can continue to move forward. And I think that those are the 5 things that you should kind of look at yourself. If you're a single person, or if you're in a relationship and you're saying, hey, this is the kind of relationship I want. Are you the kind of person that you need to be in that type of relationship? So just to go over them again, number 1 was being adaptable. Number 2 was being a good communicator. Number 3 was being committed to the relationship. Number 4 was being reliable in your word and in your actions. And number 5 was being a forgiving partner. So I hope that this helped you today. If it did, pass it on. Subscribe, like the video, share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all of that. I look forward to your feedback, and have a great day. Bye.